Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New York Empoleon's Week 2 battle of the UBL. We are here this week taking on Incog M, coach of the Boston Cyndaquils. And give me 1 sec while I throw this into emote-only chat so that the Twitch people can't cheat. Again, I do stream every one of these battles to Twitch, but if you haven't seen Incog before, link is in the description. Go check him out. If you're here on YouTube, if you're here on Twitch, well, his link's not in the description. There's no well, there is a description, I guess, but it's not there. But you can watch this on YouTube later, and it will be there. Anyway, last week was a wild ride. If you did not see that battle, it was one of the closest 4-0 battles I've ever had in my life that I lost. So we're going to see what happens this week. I'm sure it'll be just as exciting. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it and see what he's bringing. It's Gengar, Bronzong, Tyranitar, Lycanroc, Buzzwole, and Sylveon. So no. All right. Okay, all right. So, as we wanted, on some level, no water resists, which is why we have Scarf Rotom and Specs Seismitoad. There is the sand part of the team, which I don't love seeing, but I think I can just lead. There's no removal at all. Tyranitar's a possible lead here, so I kind of just want to lead Rotom into the Tyranitar possible slot. If it's Bronzong, that's fine. I'll just Volt Switch into Mesprit, potentially, to set up my own rocks. But we do have some fun tech this week. It's going to be a lot of fun, so this is going to be a really, really interesting one. I'm excited for this team. My opponent does look like they brought the sand aspect of their team, so the rain aspect of mine may not be as good, you know? Okay, it is Sylveon as the lead. I could trick that. Scarf Sylveon's a kind of a problem, potentially. And I lose my Scarf, like, turn 1. I can just Volt Switch. I have Volcarona to come in on this, so I'm not too stressed about it. You could just Baton Pass, but we'll scout it out. I'm going to turn on the timer here. So for those who don't know, I put on a 2-minute timer for myself. So every 2 minutes of real time, that's always ticking down. I'm going to be able to remind myself to check how much time I have left, which I think will help me not run out of time in the long run. So let's see how this goes. Hyper Voice comes out. That's going to do minimal damage here. All right. That did more than minimal. Significant. So you don't really have a switch into a bug attack outside of like Buzzwole, but I don't think Buzzwole comes in. It could be Lycanroc, which is kind of why I want to go Bug Buzz right now, but I can just Fiery Dance and not stress too much about it. If it's Buzzwole, not Buzzwole, if it's Tyranitar, then I should have Bug Buzzed. I really should have made that read, I guess. But Sandstream comes out, so we know now. That is confirmed Sandstream. And I don't activate Weakness Policy or anything. So that's good. We're going to get some damage off. That did literally nothing. When I said some damage, I was expecting, you know, a positive amount of damage. That was inconsequential amounts of damage. I know nothing about your set yet. So I kind of want to go Rotom here. But I could just go out into my Seismitoad as well, which you don't, I don't know. Seismitoad's sort of a win con here, so I could go Kartana, but you could be special. I don't think you'd be special here. I'm going to go Rotom, kind of scout out what you're going to do. Probably Volt Switch either way. And let's see how Rotom does here. What are you going to do? There's Rock Blast. All right, so let's take a little calc of that real quick. That's like no attack investment. All right, so I could trick, but again, I don't know if that's the best play, so I'm just gonna Volt here. You're probably gonna stay in. Oh, you switched. Okay. I guess you're worried about a Willow here. Sylveon comes back out. At this point, with that much damage on Sylveon, I could just go Kartana right now. I could go Mesprit and just set up rocks. You don't really do any... Yeah, you don't, like... You don't kill my Mesprit in one hit. It's a little bit of a liability because I'm going to take a lot of damage on Mesprit, but that's okay. We also see that you outspeed me, so you're probably Scarf Sylveon? Maybe? Scarf Sylveon's interesting. It lets me go into my Volcarona if I need to, potentially, so I could just knock off here as well. I actually think knockoff might be my better play. Scarf Sylveon's a pain, so we're going to knock off here. There's the Hyper Voice. It's going to do a huge chunk, but that's fine. And we're going to get pretty big damage off. There's... Oh, it's Specs. Okay. Still outspeed, so it's just fast Specs. All right. So it's still going to outspeed me. And I don't want to lose this because this is my rain setter. So I can just go into Volk here. And then I can click Roost on the Tyranitar switch in. That's not... That Specs did so much damage, but we're going to be able to Roost here. Or just straight Bug Buzz, potentially. You did stay in. There's the Hyper Voice. So now we see we outspeed. Now, Roost is better because it keeps me healthy and you're going to die anyway, so... yeah, let's just Roost. Since this thing is still a really, really solid check to... It's like a check, not a counter, but a check to Gengar and to Bronzong and potentially to Buzzwole as well. So you do switch out your Sylveon, which makes me feel like the Roost play is really, really good. T-Tar comes out. The Sand's going to go away, potentially. Or maybe we can get a scout of your item here. So we're going to get a big Roost off. And we're gonna check and see how many turns of Sand are left, because it feels like not a lot. 2 out of 8. So it is extra Sand Tyranitar. I could go into Seismitoad here. That's an option. I don't think I want Volcarona going down quite yet. So I think I'm just going to go Seismitoad. It's going to take the Rock Blast okay. If you go for a Crunch, that'd be a good read on your part. All right. Timer's expired. Imagine Potatoes, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I have no idea how long the timer was expired for here. But we're at about 8 minutes left of real time, or of in-game time. Didn't see what you went for. Scald is free. I mean, there's really no downside to it. I could Weather Ball, but I don't really want to reveal that yet, because that reveals that I'm probably Rain somewhere. Seafmon, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're doing a league battle, so we're on emote-only mode for chat, except Joe. I'm not reading chat, but I see that Joe is typing real words in, but I actually can't. I have it covered right now. The last thing I see that Joe said is, it's just funny, and that's literally all I can read. So, but hopefully you guys enjoy. We will be obviously not doing emote-only mode indefinitely, but for now, that's the play. And tonight, we're just doing the battle. I'm taking an intensive class that I'm doing 8 hours a day here, so Sandstorm subsides here. You could Toxic or do something annoying. I think I just want to Scald, though, again. You could set up Rocks. Rocks bad for me here. Rocks are annoying, but, like, not the end of the world, you know? So, I'm just going to Scald here. I don't see how this kills me in one turn. I don't know how to tell Joe that it's emote-only mode, because he's muted right now. So, if anyone wants to figure out how to tell him on, like, Discord or whatever, and be like, hey, Joe, you're not supposed to be talking. But we're looking at 39 seconds left of my timer, so we're going to Scald. No crit. No burn. Trick Room. Okay. I think I'll be able to survive this. You might, like, explode or something shenanigan-y. But we know you were fast Sylveon, so Trick Room. What underspeeds my Seismitoad now, except for this Bronzong? Like, Explosion would suck. Just Body Press. No boosts right now. Okay, that's not going to do a ton. It's going to do something. We're going to take out the Bronzong, so Seismitoad kills Bronzong with Scald. Timer is expired again, so we'll reset it. And I think we're still about 8 minutes left, so I'll double check now. I'm just going to look. I'm just going to look at timer, not think about any other moves or anything. Sylveon comes out. I didn't set up Stealth Rock. We knew you outsped my Mesprit, but this is much faster than Mesprit. And I really don't want it taking a hit here. So we're just going to go Volcarona, since that is the play that I can make. And then we can click Bug Buzz on the T-Tar coming in. Although Weakness Policy popping would suck. It's not, like, game ending, so... So there's the Hyper Voice, and we're going to look at the timer, because I actually didn't... I actually managed to somehow not look at it on that last go. So it is 7 minutes and 25 seconds. All right, actually, do I Roost here? Roost might be the right play. It stalls out an extra turn. Yeah, we're gonna Roost here. Stalls out an extra turn of Trick Room. You might stay in and just go for a move, like Mystical Fire or something. And I'm just going to stall out the extra turns of Trick Room here. You're going to switch into T-Tar? Yeah, into T-Tar. Okay. At least I know that that's your switch every time. Like, no matter what. So I can just start Bug Buzzing from here on out. But I'm really kind of worried about Weakness Policy, so... oh, no, we know you're Smooth Rock. We know you can't be Weakness Policy. Never mind. So, we're good. But we're at full health with our Volcarona, so that's fine. T-Tar's continuing to be, like, slightly annoying. Obviously, as T-Tar is wont to do, but 1 turn of Trick Room left and 7 turns of Sand. I could go into Kartana. I'm not loving that idea. I could go Seismitoad, but that's a little stressful here too. I could just go back to Rotom. Rotom's okay, but not great. I don't think letting Volcarona go down is the play here. Kartana feels like the right play objectively, so it's risky as hell. But I don't think you're going to try to make this read right now. I think you're a physical Tyranitar, and you're not gonna read. You went Rock Blast the last time. I didn't see what you did the second time, unfortunately, so maybe that would have changed my decision. Crunch, okay, that's fine. I can live a Crunch from like no attack Tyranitar. Defense drop, that's annoying. But we are a Kartana. We are taking on a Tyranitar, and Leaf Blade should kill. You've got Bronzong's dead, Buzzwole's alive. But I'll scout out the Buzzwole set with a Leaf Blade here. Or do I click Aerial Ace? No, I click Leaf Blade. I have to kill this thing. Alright. I could have knockoffed. I could have Aerial Aced. He hasn't done anything like super risky here. Let's get a scout on this set, though. Trick Room should expire, so... Or Trick Room should have expired there. That did nothing. Are you Rocky Helmet? You are. Okay. And... we take Sand. So I'm going to switch here. And... I'm going to go... Let's see. You're probably just going to close combat. So I'm just going to go into Volcarona here. I know this is a huge liability. But it seems like my best option, so we're going to do it. If you close combat, I can get a burn. Drain Punch is even better. So, okay. Did nothing, so you're super bulky. No burn? No burn. We see we outspeed, though. And you could have Rock Slide, but I'm just going to Fiery Dance. If Tyranitar... no, I think I'm going to go Rotom here. Or do I go Slurpuff? Slurpuff could be a really interesting play on the T-Tar. You know what? Let's do it. Let's be really aggressive right now. I think my timer probably expired again. It did. So what are we at for time? This is not working because I'm not actually looking at that timer. What are you going to do? You're going to switch into T-Tar? Yeah. So I don't think T-Tar is going to kill my Slurpuff here. A super mega Rock Blast could potentially take me out. But I think I want a Belly Drum. You would need full 5 hits, right? And it's a roll even then. And then I get a free Drain Punch. Yeah, we're just going to Belly Drum. If you get the kill, you get the kill. I mean, it is what it is on some level. It's got to be a 5-hit Rock Blast to kill. And you could just straight up miss the Rock Blast, and then we could be in really good shape, so... Thunder Wave. Ah, that's a good play. Alright, well, we're going to Drain Punch. We saw we outsped that time, and you have Gengar, I guess, to switch into that. But I'm still going to do it. I'm not... I could have Play Rough there. It would have been safe, I guess, but... I don't know if you go hard Gengar here. I think you go Gengar after. The fact that you have Thunder Wave makes me feel like you probably aren't Scarf Gengar. And if I get a chance to kill this Tyranitar, I'm going to take it, you know? One Drain Punch would not have killed without the buff, so Does Gengar come out? No, Sylveon comes out. So then you're going to go Gengar after that. We get the Drain Punch off. So does Gengar kill me here? It's going to be close. It might not. Max out at 103. It does 87 to 103 if it's max special attack timid. I think it's worth risking the Slurpuff. I can't sweep with it again, so T-Wave was a good play. He might have revealed it earlier. I wasn't looking, so... So Sylveon's dead. So Slurpuff kills Sylveon with Drain Punch. I gotta go for it. You know? I gotta try. Hex. Oh! Hex will definitely kill. Alright. So... Gengar kills Slurpuff with Hex. So does Rotom live a Hex from here without being status? Probably. And it can give me a scout on whether you're Scarfed or not. So I'm going to go Rotom. And I could just H-Pump, but I think just Volt Switching is my better option, and we can see if you're Scarfed. And then we can play around it if you are Scarfed. And if you switch out, then that's okay. Switches out. I could have doubled just to scout, really scout for Scarf, but Cheetar comes back in. Root, thank you for the donation. I'm really nailing it with the voice cracks in this league right now. So we're gonna go for the Volt Switch. It's gonna do a little chunk, a little bitty chunk. Kartana comes in here, I think, is the play. Yeah, we're gonna go Kartana. And I really want to click Aerial Ace because you haven't done anything risky this whole game. You've just been doing the safe thing. Or I double. Aggressive double right here, potentially, could be good. But I think Aerial Ace is I don't know. I think aggressive double's safer. And if you do stay in and go for an attack, you do stay in and go for an attack, like T-Wave or whatever. But I think an aggressive double is really, really strong right now. Because you haven't done anything risky like the entire game. So, yeah. And I know you're defensive. I think Rocks might be worth it at this point. Oh, we see you outspeed. Huh. That's not ideal. I'm not going to do anything different about it. I'm just going to... I guess I just click Healing Wish then. Can't set up Rain, unfortunately. Because you outspeed. And you just go for like a Leech Life or whatever. Although I could go Volcarona. You could Rock Slide and miss. I wouldn't mind if you Rock Slided and miss. Just did. Switches. Oh, imagine if I'd set up... Imagine if I'd set up Rain right now. Oh my god. Well, Healing Wish is going to be actually pretty solid, so... It's not ideal, but it's fine. So we're going to get into... Let's see. Who wants the recovery? Seismitoad, right? Seismitoad wants the recovery. Kartana wants the recovery. I think Kartana is probably the best thing to bring in here. Because then it makes going for Smart Strike way freer. At this point. So... Because now we're going to be at full health. And I could just go for a Smart Strike now. This Tyranitar might not be in range, though. Which is why I kind of want to Leaf Blade, and if you go into your Buzzwole, I still have Volcarona around for it. So yeah, let's Leaf Blade. If you go Buzzwole, you go Buzzwole. I made a really aggressive double before, so maybe you'll read it that I'll do it again, but no, you're just gonna keep doing the safe thing. I should have set up Rocks. I'm surprised. I guess because you knew you outsped, so it was really surprising that you switched out your Buzzwole there. But hey, damage is damage, and we're back to full, so We can take a lot more Rocky Helmet hits. And extra sand damage on that is fine. We've got Volcarona. You might have Rock Slide. But then I just go into Seismitoad and click Scald. Which would be awesome. Yeah, there's the Rock Slide. So, you do have it. That's fine. This thing had its job, and it did its job, which was to check the Sylveon. Buzzwole kills its defense. Yeah. Volcarona with Rock Slide. That's fine. I'm just going to go into the Seismitoad here and click Scald. Scald seems free. Earth Power is like almost free, but Buzzwole might not be quite in range of it yet, and Scald does a ton of damage to everything, so hits the T-Tar, hits the Lycanroc, hits the Gengar, so and kills this, and I should outspeed you. So this should kill. Yeah. So Seismitoad kills Buzzwole with Scald. Timer's expired. I don't know how long that's been there, but I'll check it in post and see how infrequently I check the timer. But let's see. So I'm going to look right now at my timer. I'm going to look 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 at my timer. Look at your timer. Look at your timer. Wow, he's taking a long time to think about this move. That's Gengar. You must have Energy Ball, right? And you're going to spam it now, right? Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just going to Scald here. If you go for like a Hex or something, then that's fine. But if you're Scarf with Energy Ball, I'm in trouble. There's the Energy Ball. Well, let's see if you're Scarfed, I guess. Smart Strike is free here. It should kill. Kill with the Kartana. Oh, it's Life Orb. Oh, no, that's sand damage. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you're Scarfed. You switch out, you're Scarfed. But Rotom is still out of range of a Hex, and Kartana is still out of range of an Energy Ball. So there is sort of hope. There is sort of hope. But if you're not Scarf Gengar, and I just kill you here with a Smart Strike, then that's also hope. You know? That's also good. Because Rotom shouldn't die to a Hex. You might also have Shadow Ball. Presumably you do. And Rotom is out of range of a Shadow Ball right now, I think. Max out at 78 damage, 55.3%. If you're timid to be Scarfed, which you have to be in order to outspeed Kartana. So Lycanroc comes out. You must be Scarf Gengar. There's no reason for you to switch out there otherwise. Alright, that's going to die. Lycanroc dies. So, Gengar kills Seismitoad with Energy Ball. And then Kartana kills Lycanroc with Smart Strike. And Gengar's coming back out, which means it's Scarfed, which means it's going to try to kill me with a Shadow Ball, which it's absolutely going to do. And then I don't think Rotom Wash can kill Tyranitar in Sand right away, even if I land... even if I land a Hydro Pump and crit, I'm still not killing a Tyranitar in Sand. Well, it's physically defensive, right? No, it looks specially defensive. Well, are you Scarfed? You are. Alright. Well, I thought I had a chance there. And I just couldn't quite get it done. I couldn't quite get it done. Rotom can kill this this Gengar. I mean, it's actually a roll, which is kind of frustrating, but it can kill. And then it comes down to T-Tar, which is probably healthy enough to live one. So let's get this roll, Rotom, and then see where we go from there. That doesn't matter. Or you can just miss. Straight up miss. Or you can just straight up not even land it, Rotom. That's what I'm looking for. That's the kind of team contribution I need from you right now. Nice, Rotom. I had plenty of time, though. So I don't know what the Gengar's investment was. At best, that was going to be like a roll in my favor. And at worst, it was a roll out of my favor or not a roll. So I don't know if it mattered. You know, it was all pending the Gengar set. I believe the Gengar was max special attack, max speed, because it had to beat outspeed the Kartana. So that would make the roll in my favor after a round of sand. So yeah, that's frustrating because I mean I don't even know if it mattered because Tyranitar could have come in and just killed me anyway. But you know that's Pokemon. That's where you get. Yeah, I think, well, so I was shocked. I did not expect Incog to switch out the Buzzwole. I mean, Seismitoad and Rain was the win con, like, absolutely. I just thought that I was going to lose my, my Mesprit, and on the off chance that he made a read and went for a Rock Slide, I wanted a chance to heal, like, Kartana or Seismitoad. And Rain wasn't guaranteed to stay up anyway. Tyranitar would have come in, and I would have probably had to click Scald, and then it would have just done some damage to the Tyranitar, which would have been nice. Maybe burned it. But I think staying in... What was I in with against the Buzzwole that I went into Volcarona? I don't remember. I think going Seismitoad there was the right play. I should have done that. But anyway, that's Pokemon. That's a game we play. We're 0-2, although one of those feels deserved, and one of those was... I mean, I guess it was my own fault, but I felt like I could have won that game. So great game to Incog. Obviously, very well played. I knew Scarf Gengar was going to be a problem going into that battle. I thought I had answers to it. I think I did. I think Volcarona was a fine answer to it. But I took a huge risk with it, bringing it in on the Buzzwole, and that was my own fault. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all back here next week when we continue on in the UBL. Hopefully get on the winning ways because I like this team a lot. I think it has a lot of potential. And I just need to play a little bit differently. Spec Sylveon being fast was definitely something that threw me off. But anyway, I'll just keep on prepping, keep playing better. This week was tough for me because I'm, you know, taking class 8 hours a day. But I'm not going to make excuses. That was, you know, I think I prepped well and I think I had a good team there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody.